Good morning, Bree. You're connecting in still. Morning, Bree. How are
Hey,
you?
Gina, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm awake.
Ah, you're not kidding there. My husband actually touched me because my alarm, which goes flashy, flashy, was going off. And I'm like, oh, it's time to get up.
Right, right.
I tried so hard to get to bed at a decent hour, which here is like 8 o'clock. I mean, it's so early. I know it's so early, but everything, I mean, my day starts at 5:30. So,
Right.
but I did get into bed by 10:30, I think. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I have sleep. Last night I only got 3 hours of sleep. So tonight is
Oh,
way, yeah. Trying to get my husband shifted over to, you know what I mean? Like, no, we got to go early here. Like this is what this looks like because we're on the West Coast now. It's early. So anyway, let's hear some good news on your side. Oh, did your check come through? The team talked a little bit about you.
yes. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it did. It
Okay.
did. And it's funny because with the last closing, it took like 4 days.
Hmm.
Michelle and I went back into SkyFlow because we were like, are we missing documents? So Michelle can tell when they touch it. When they go in, I have no clue.
Right.
So she went in, she's like, they haven't even looked at it. EXP hadn't even looked at it to see that it was complete.
Right. So I talked to
So you can't see them.
there you go.
You have to get up.
You're fine. You're fine. It's angled this way. You're cool. Go do whatever it is you got to do.
Right.
The husband. Anyway, so I talked to the team a little bit and I'm like, hey, heads up, just about the part that, it looks like EXP is slower on processing our checks, not on anything with your stuff. And
Yeah.
they said, Tom goes, my stuff's going through really fast. And Gary goes, what we're seeing is anything that's complicated is taking time. Anything that's a piece of cake, it's like they're just like click, click, and they're through. And Tom has been doing real estate so long, you know what I mean? And his offers there's just nothing. They're just super clean. There's nothing. There's just boom. And so they think Brittany's been given a bunch more work. They're not sure, but I know that they were circling back around with her to kind of find out what's going on. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything was submitted Friday,
yeah.
and we didn't get questions until yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what was Tuesday, and it's like the copies of the checks were submitted Friday. So the file was completed except for the copy of the check. The
Mhm.
closing was Friday.
Right.
So anyway, it's all good.
Yep.
I got paid today. I got the remittance yesterday, and it should be in my account today.
Cool beans. So morning, Kathy.
Yeah, good morning.
You're in the dark.
Oh, I see you.
Yep. When Zoom first was a thing, there you go. When Zoom first was a thing, I just always assumed that people were just, they just didn't want to be on camera or whatever. And it's taken me a while to realize, no, half people don't know. It's fine. Say something. So now I'm just like, you're in the dark. I can't see you.
I'm just sleeping.
Exactly.
I
And
can see you are too.
yeah. Hey, I got up and put mascara on. I just haven't, I took my lipstick with me yesterday to go see the kids, so I'd have it for Zooms there. And I'm not really sure what bag, since I packed the rest of my and left the kids. But so yesterday was my last day with the kids, and then we're seeing not today, tomorrow we're seeing other family, and then we're heading out Friday morning. So
Yeah.
the baby is my last day with the baby, and I did get a babysitter because they both had dentist appointments. I know he's so cute. He really is. And I swear to God, he's twice as big as when he was born. I mean, I know he's not. But he was doing that thing where he would eat a little bit, sleep a little bit, eat a little bit, sleep a bit, and he kept on doing that. And then he would and fuss in between, and then he would finally go down after like 4 or 5, 6 hours of that. He'd finally go down for a good 4 or 5 hours, and then he'd do it again. And that was sort of his pattern. And I'm like, he's going to grow. He's going to grow. That's what they do. They like calorie up and then they grow. and it seems like he went, boom, and I'm like, and as soon as you get them on a pattern, then they shift the pattern. And as soon as you get them on a pattern, they shift the pattern. So anyway,
My kiddo ate 11 chicken nuggets. My
Wow.
2-year-old.
I was
Wow.
gonna say, and how old?
wow.
Two.
One.
He just turned 2. He ate 11 chicken nuggets.
So we used to joke with my son. He still has a huge appetite, and he's like 6 foot. He's not heavy or
Oh.
anything. He's he's in his adult now. He's 32. And he's got big shoulders and big legs, but he's normal size. He's not heavy. Anyway, how much, and his whole entire time growing up, from the time, I don't know, his kid on, it's like, how much food will Sky eat? How much do you have? And that's
Right.
what he would eat. It's just huge. It's the plate piled full. And I'm like, how do you stay? I don't know.
Where's
Yeah,
it going?
I know. And when he worked at the pizza joint, he would eat an entire pizza for lunch, an entire pizza for dinner when he worked at the pizza joint and the pizza spaghetti place. And I'm just like, I don't even know how a kid eats 2 pizzas a day. And that's only just 2 of the meals. That doesn't count his snacks and his breakfast, but whatever. Let's dig into real estate. Let's hear some good news. What do you guys got?
I met with the second in command of a regional bank. He came in from Alabama. He pledged $10,000 to the organization I'm the VP of, and said when I become president, he'll give more.
Wow. Congratulations. I love that. Did you
So our budget for this coming year is 100,000. So when I become president, it's going to be more.
I love that. Oh my gosh, Bree, you get to have so much fun planning and doing some really amazing stuff. You really do. Now, did you ask for the first original pledge, or was it just flat out offered?
The current president asked, and then because I'm a Nashville native, I literally knew about this bank 15 years ago and the guy that started it. So I had more history than the second in command did.
Wow.
And then I was talking about their outreach, how it was Capital Bank and Trust, and it was started by a bunch of wealthy people that wanted to pool their money together. And then they sold it to Renaissance Bank out of Alabama. So I was like, but you guys have always had this tradition. Let's expand on it, and this is how we can help you.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh.
I love that. I absolutely love that. That is way cool. What a great way, to ask what a great way to ask. Here's where you guys were. Here's what you guys have always done. Here's what we help you get there. I love that.
And I'm setting up a meeting with Amazon. Has a person, she's an attorney that's over partnering with organizations and cities for affordable housing.
Where's she based out of? She's based out of where you are?
Here in Nashville. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have HQ2 here.
That's
we have an
right.
Amazon HQ2. So a lot of we have some executives here. So I'm nurturing her. And then the Titans are building a brand new stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And so the contractor that is over it has agreed to meet with me.
Wow.
So I'm trying to set up relationships where he can introduce us to the money people,
right,
and the political scene, because it's very political as to why he got it.
Right. Wow.
He's a contractor.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That is way cool. Boy, you got some good stuff going on. Congratulations. Oh, Craig, you missed some of the best stuff, man. You're gonna have to go watch the first, watch from 5:38 to 5:41, okay? Because
Okay.
And I'm trying to bring Stacey Abrams here.
Stacey Abrams.
She's running for governor in Georgia. If she wins, she'll be the first African American female ever to be governor. She lost to Kemp in the previous.
Any governor at all, or just Georgia?
Any governor. There's no Black female governor ever.
Wow.
And she's only 40 something.
Mm-hmm.
So she went to the same college as my sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a good friend who's one of her best friends. And Cory Booker's mom and my mom, Cory Booker, the senator, are college classmates and sorority sisters. So I'm trying to work it all to bring Cory. I can get here, our Senator Booker, but I'm trying to get Stacey Abrams here because NARAB, the national organization, for the first time has 2 women presidents back to back.
Wow. Wow.
And
Oh
here in
my-
Nashville, we'll have 2 women presidents back to back.
Right. Wow. Boy, you got some good stuff going on in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you really do. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, it's just my little brain's spinning with ways to parlay that. It just is. So it's gonna, I'll say this. It will be very, very interesting watching you grow.
It already is.
Well, I know it keeps on. This trajectory is amazing.
Yeah.
It really,
I-
really
and
is.
I have nothing to compare with that. You got it all, girl.
No, you guys are inspiration. Like, I get on this call and I'm like, okay, these people are doing some great things. They're hustling, so I'm glad to be with you guys.
Well, we are dang glad to be with you.
Yeah.
All right.
Bree, I'm just gonna come to Tennessee and follow you around.
Ah,
She can hire you, Craig.
Yeah, for real.
As I'm driving around in my van that is taped with duct tape.
oh my God, I love this.
Yeah,
I
well,
have
you know,
so
I
many
still don't have
stories.
my car.
I have so many stories of my Jeep that I got out of the marriage that had duct tape on the floor to cover the hole where you could see the street as you were driving by. And
Oh,
I mean, there's just so many stories of this dang thing. It had the roof liner, which was falling down. I diamond pinned it back up with these colored pins. And my husband, now, we were just dating at the time, put 8 million little smiley face stickers all over, but I didn't know they were in there. Yeah, it was, and the kids loved that car too. They did. So I was like field trip mom, and all the kids loved it. And I was like, his stupid Jeep Cherokee, 2-door Jeep Cherokee, man, they just love this thing. But anyway, it was yeah, it's not as fun to drive as my car now, but it has more stories probably than my car now. But anyway, okay, good news. What do you guys got? And I'll think about what I got. Real estate wise, what do I have? I worked a little bit on my I did my phone calls yesterday, but I had a couple of people no show me and some stuff like that. So I'm tracking some people back down again. But I did have a really good conversation with a guy in Texas. So that went really well. And the conversation just took off and went all over the places. And I was Googling the things he was telling me, because which I will do if someone's like, blah, 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 this is going on and that'll go on. A lot of times I've got Google and I'll be pulling it up to verify what it is that they're saying and kind of get more background. So he's saying in Texas and Houston, they're running out of water and they're stopping subdivisions mid-stride because there's no water to support the subdivision. And he talked about the Mississippi River drying up, which I had no idea that was going on. And so I was Googling this stuff as he was talking about it. I'm like, holy moly, there's going to be a lot more problems through that. California over, there's going to be a lot more problems. I mean, Florida's got plenty of water. Y'all just come to us. Gator infested. but we
Brackish
got it.
doesn't count.
What doesn't?
Brackish.
Brackish. That's funny.
oh,
But anyway, it was a really good conversation. And so I'm calling him back again today to continue on. It was just very knowledgeable about all that. So I had a great call yesterday. And I guess the good news is, even though I had a bunch of no shows, I'm like, oh no, we keep going and keep moving and keep pushing and, and who knows, there's somebody out there. So
Yeah.
what do you guys got?
I hooked up at least Rob with Kay at the thing on Jay Connor's thing.
Cool.
I saw the notes going back and forth. Rob's looking, and so is Tony Moore. And I don't know if Liz went or not. Do you?
Liz did go. Well, hang on. She said, I can't imagine her not going. I know.
Well, 'cause
Kate was going. Yeah.
Because I know she and I both wanted to, and with the car thing and all that, I can't go.
Right,
Yeah.
it was, yeah. I'm
Um,
like 90% positive she did go. I mean, I know she intended to and everything was fine unless something happened between yesterday and today.
okay, well, I had sent her and Kay both messages saying that Tony and Rob were both there. They, so that they at least knew they were there.
Right,
Um,
very cool. All right, Craig, what you got?
So yesterday I had an interesting conversation with a gentleman that in EXP. He messaged me on LinkedIn. We had a little conversation, so he called. So what they're doing is they have a group called ROI something or another.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to hook everybody up with ROI and we're getting him on the team meeting. Yes,
Ah, cool.
do it.
Chris. Yeah, I
Yeah,
am.
do it. Can you give me
Yeah.
a favor? Can you later on, can you text me Chris's information? So I completely,
Absolutely.
yeah, I want to get him on Gary's podcast and then over to that. And I don't know if I ever did it, but if I didn't, I want to make sure that I do. Yeah, do it. It's a
Okay.
really good deal. So it's like a BNI group, only it's
Absolutely.
ROI, and it's free for the agent.
Yep. It's
where
free
is
for
it out
us.
of?
He's out of
Where's it?
Austin, Texas,
Oh, okay.
but they're building these ROI groups throughout the nation.
And did you talk to him? He's a writer. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. But I know that he what did he tell me he used to do? But anyway, he loves golf. And on his profile, he's the golf course, like a golf course specialist, right? He sells golf courses.
Mm-hmm.
But very, very interesting to talk to. He's got about 100 people in his downline, and he says he's shooting for like the six figures from rev share a month.
Mm-hmm.
So he says he's almost there, and it was very interesting talking to him because with this ROI group, once you join, and they have to do a vetting process to see if they even give you a disc profile thing.
test. Hmm.
Yeah, and to see if you'll be a good fit. But once you do it and you start the team, they want you to get it started between 30 and 60 days to get the group up and running. But they give you all of the information. They call it a wow packet. So in this wow packet, they give you everything you need to get the meeting started. They have topics for each meeting, and it's basically like turnkey. You just gotta be there and to facilitate the meetings, and also to build the group out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a franchise.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically you're building your BNI groups out. It's free for the agent. It's the ROI stands for real estate outside and inside. So the BNI group, instead of being really scattered over like somebody who sells gift cards and another person that who knows what, macrames, I don't know, crochets. Instead of that, it's only real estate focused. There's only allowed to be one agent in each group. And it's because it's free for the real estate agent. Basically, all you need to worry about is where are you going to meet, and is there a cost with where you're going to meet, or can you get something for free? So it ends up being a really good deal, because if you've ever tried to get into a BNI group, it's nigh into an impossible. And to start a BNI group is, in most places, is like pushing a rock uphill. And some places have great BNI support, most don't. And what I mean by that is like leadership is really good. Like I've been underneath not great leadership, and it's just been it was a struggle to get our group going. I mean, a real struggle to get our group going. We did, but dang. Anyway, so this is much easier to slide into and get your group up and going. And it's a great way to also build your yellow pages. I don't know what you'd call them anymore, because nobody uses yellow pages anymore, but your yellow pages of my preferred electrician, my preferred plumber, my preferred, whatever. So it's a great way to get that group up and going, and and nice and tight, so you can get people who put you at the top of the pile when they've got a bunch of work going on, which is the goal. You know, one of the goals is to get really good service for your clients. So,
Yep.
yep, cool beans. All right, challenges. What do you guys got? Congratulations, Craig, by the way. Are you going to do
Thank
it?
you. Yeah. My intention is to do it.
Cool beans. Okay. Yeah. Do forward me his information, please. I want to get him in front of the entire team. But he's an author. He's written something like 25 books. He's co-written with, I can't think now. It's not Canfield. It's, I can't remember.
Oh, okay. So it's two Chris's. You're talking about the one that actually worked with Tony Robbins.
Okay.
Yeah. So this Chris that I spoke to is he's under him.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay because he
Yeah.
can get me the other Chris guy's name.
Yep. He can.
Okay. I need to get that other Chris guy. I mean, I have it. I just, who knows what the heck I do with it. All right. Cool beans. All right. Challenges. What do we got?
I know I'm gonna have to build more business.
Yep. So how are you going to do it?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. I'm not going to do it right now.
I
At
know
least
it.
not in any great method. I'm still touching base with people here and there and talking to them, whether it's about the book or where I'm at with my house, seeing where they're at with stuff, just kind of general reaching out, reminding them that, if they know somebody, that kind of thing, or following up with people that I've talked to that about the team and coming on to EXP, that kind of thing. But as you know, since I still don't have my taxes done,
Yep. That's your first priority. It should be because it's
got
going to free up the other ones.
I got to get that crap done.
Yep. It'll free up the other ones.
I did get done with the dentist, so I again promoted the book while I was there.
I feel for me personally, behind the 8 ball, getting the videos done, I got an idea and a concept now of how the funnels work, going through the interwebs. So I've got that part figured out to a degree, and now it's just building out the content side of it. Ava's been building stuff out like crazy that she can, but she's really stuck until I get the content side of it. And my focus right now is to get these classes completely done. So that, because that's a great other source of income while I'm building out the funnel, because the funnel is not going to pop any income anytime soon. Well, it might, but you know what I mean? But more than likely I'm building it. And then Craig, you just said something about your WOW packet. I really like that. I'm going to rename that, rename something to that, because what we realized on the last team meeting, John Giggy lost a big team because the big team said, well, they gave us all these things. And so we didn't come over because of that.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? And I was like, holy
Yeah.
crap, we have all the stuff. We just have it packaged.
Right.
But, and so I've got Bree not Bree. Oh my God, Bree, I can't look at people. I can't hear people and type, and I can't look at Bree and talk. I have Ava building out our WOW package, but I didn't have a good name for it. And I didn't have an idea I knew where I wanted it to go. I'm like, this person's really interested. They just haven't quite pulled the trigger yet. Like it's beyond, I've talked with you. So I now have, so that's getting built out. This just won't take very long at all. It's like 9/10 of the way there. So I now have the beginning funnel where I text people out. I've got that completely built. I have the follow-up to, we had a phone call, you're interested. I've got those strips already built out for the teams, for everybody. And then the WOW package is getting built right now. That's almost done. And then it's the front end video stuff, which is, literally me in front of a camera, and then packaging that in and then building out the funnel on Go High Level. So that's where we are with that. But I feel this pressure. Not pressure. I feel this urgency because people are struggling a lot with their deals and their transactions right now because they don't understand what happens. It used to be when the market was super hot, the sellers could pretty much throw any price out there and they put it out there and they don't have to do anything. Get the house clean, take a picture, boom, you're done. And then, you had a line of buyers outside your door. So sellers were underneath no stress at all, none. And then buyers had a different sort of stress but because of their sense of supply and demand and lack, they stood in line and did whatever they had to do to get that offer also. So everybody was motivated. And the difference now is that sellers have to work, and we might have to reduce or adjust the price. And it's not going to go as fast. You don't have people lined up outside your doors. And so they're stressing out. So they're trying to back out of a lot of deals and back out of a lot of, we're just going to wait. And buyers are starting to back out because buyers are like, well, I don't really know if I want this or not. Maybe there's something better that's going to come along because they think the market's going to go down. And so now the agents are having a hard time holding those deals in together, which is just what it looks like when the market gets like that. Normal. So I believe that, and that's the beginning of agents for those where they say, I'm going to leave. That's the very beginning steps. When they finally go,
Yeah.
too hard, I'm not going to do it. So I have this huge sense of urgency to get in front of as many people as possible to go, no, don't leave the industry. You got into it for a reason. Come over here and work with us so we can help you hold those deals together. Like Michelle had a deal. And then I've had a few other ones, but Michelle's is classic where they didn't want to buy the house, right neighborhood, right price, right house, right everything, because there were 10 trees in the backyard and they don't want 10 trees. There's too many trees. They'd like one or two. And that's classic, where it's just really stupid stuff. And now Michelle's in a deal because she called me like literally, hey, do you have time to talk today? Yes, this is what's going on. Go back and tell them this, So
Yeah.
I guess that's mine. It's just this huge sense of urgency to get my videos going. And I'm not going to do videos till I'm home with my proper lighting. I'm not.
Mhm.
I was So-
Gina, you should just do it.
I know. I'll build up my content in my classes while I'm here, and I will just make sure that I get that stuff built, like yesterday built. So, and maybe part of
Yeah.
it's because I've been with a baby who's been really fussy for 2 days and I haven't been able to do anything, and welcome to Bree's life.
Mhm.
Maybe that's what it is. Who knows? Whatever. So,
Yeah.
all right. Any other challenges?
Yeah. So to echo off of what you're saying is like, this is just a comment, then I got a challenge. So now, we're seeing that you can't just put a house on the market now without marketing it. Now you're going to actually have to market the house again.
Yeah.
And it's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
While during the good market, the good times, I saw how many agents were marketing themselves, which is fine. But now, what's going to happen to their confidence when they don't have the business that they had?
Mm-hmm.
Can you market a house now?
Mm-hmm.
Can you put the house out there, market it, and do open houses and everything you need to do to not only sell the house, but to also get buyers from that listing?
Yes. Can you get the
Yeah.
buyer side too is going to be the trick moving forward.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So my challenge is, so talking to other agents, and the agents that's only been in 2 or 3 years, they only seen the good times. So right now they're panicking.
Bad.
Yeah, I have one agent. She's actually an EXP, but I help her a lot because her sponsor doesn't help her at all.
Right.
So, I help her a lot, which sucks because, she does good business, and I wish I was getting that rev share
Uh-huh.
from her.
Mhm.
But anyway,
Welcome
nevertheless,
to me, Craig.
yeah. So nevertheless,
Yeah.
what I'm hearing all of these agents talk about is leads.
Yes.
Do you offer leads?
Yep.
Um,
They think
they're-
that's the answer.
yeah. And
Helps.
I'm like, I've never paid for leads.
Right. I never paid for leads.
Yeah. My first broker at EXP, he brought EXP to South Carolina, Jim Gerard. And he always says, no, I'm cheap. I don't pay for leads.
Right.
And he says, you got to learn to create leads yourself.
You have to learn the entire business is, can you lead generate? And then can you lead follow-up? And
Yeah.
that's your business. It really, really is. And
Mhm.
he who controls the leads, controls the business.
Yeah.
Period.
So
Period.
my challenge is when these agents are asking about leads, when I'm trying to recruit them to come to EXP, um, they don't, when I say that, they don't particularly like that. They're looking for somebody with the,
So
well,
I
I
tell them yes.
provide you leads. Okay.
I tell them yes. And here's why. Because we have unlimited access to ReallyFlow, which you can use as a lead source if you choose. So
Mhm.
that's one way to do it. Another way that we have access to leads is we know what banks have non-foreclosure, non-performing assets, and we know what those assets are. That's another way. We also have Braden, who will set up your social media if you want to go that direction. We also have, who's the guy that did the new housing stuff? I can't remember his name, Hoodle. We also have Hoodle. So we've got a
Yeah.
bunch of different sources of leads, and we will set you up on any one of those or all. I mean, we'll set you up on all of them if you want. So we have our real estate investment groups. If you want to go after building a real estate investment group and getting your leads in that way from investors, there's a bunch of different ways. So we just tell people yes. And then
Okay.
as we're walking through, we're like, we have this, 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 this. Like, which one do you want to do? And just like Trevor, I was like, Trevor, we'll hook up your social media. He's like, you guys will do that? Yeah, go find the video. Go find the video, watch it, and then we'll go do that. Or you can hook up through Hoodle. Hoodle, there is a cost. But they're paying for stuff anyway. If you want to pay for them, that's a great cost and way to do it. ReallyFlow is completely free. And we'll teach you how to use that. So we just tell them yes.
Okay.
And then I tell them, look, it's not like other leads that are handed around round robin. Round robin. It's not like those kinds of leads, and it's not the kind of leads where you're gonna have to pay a massive referral fee either. It's not like that. So yeah, I toss it out there all the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yep.
I would say
So-
the same thing,
Yep.
Greg.
Because
Okay.
yeah,
I like that.
also is way back when you used to get your leads from title companies. Title companies went into a program like RealFlow and pulled you a list, and those were your leads.
Hmm.
Is this?
But
Yeah.
and what I'm finding though is even if you give them leads that they have to follow up with, they still don't do it.
Absolutely, because that's the thing with agents. Agents really
Yeah.
think they can just they just smile and someone's going to give them their business, and they don't realize, why did you join real estate? I like HGTV. I'm like, every single time I heard that, I wanted to face palm because I knew I was going to have to beat you over the head and shoulders to get you to lead generate, which is why we focus on this all the time.
Yeah.
Because that's the industry. It really is. It's get your database up and fully functional so that you can set it and forget it, except for going back in and doing what it tells you to do. It's get your lead generation system up and going. And then once you've got those two things, if you need to build out another lead gen system, so you've got that going too, fine. And then it's push as hard as you can on lead generation until they start to pop. And it's noticing what are the objections, so you can handle the objections, because that's the next step. And it's just, that's what the business looks like. It's hustle. It
Yeah.
really is. It's a hustle business, and people don't think it is, but it is. It's a hustle business.
Yeah. So we'll, like I said, we'll start seeing a lot of the agents drop out for one, but then a lot of the agents that did a lot of business during the good times, they'll start to suffer now.
Yep, because they don't know how to do it. So really,
Yeah.
really get in front of as many people as you possibly can. And I would open up with the question, like, what do you feel the market's going to do? Are you prepared to be able to do it? You got any, how are you going to do it? It looks different now. How are you going to do it? And then I would invite them either to talk to Gary, talk to me, whatever. And let's talk about getting their business recession proof. Because
Yeah.
that's what we
Okay.
need. Yep. All right. I got my accountability buddy who just called me because it's 6 minutes after the time I'm supposed to call. I'm late for my accountability buddy. There's
All right.
in there. All right, you guys have Craig, great question.
Bree, congratulations. Kathy, yes, nail those taxes and I will bill my taxes. You guys are an amazing group. Have an amazing day.
You have a
You
great
as
day.
well.
too.
Bye-bye.
everyone.
I'll send that info to you.
Thanks so much, Craig. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Right, bye.
Bye-bye.